And on 10 million TNT viewers, 33 million, so we're very happy to be here in Mexico City.
I just want to say I'm also so excited being here. And I have another question, please. What's your favorite part of this chapter that we have already seen? For Eric, I'm sorry.
Excuse me, favorite part of what chapter?
Of this first chapter that we have already seen.
Oh, the first episode.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of sets everything up. It's the basic premise of the show. It doesn't get too much into the characters and who they are, and that's yet to come as we progress down the line with the series. You get to know who the people are. But the pilot does an excellent job of setting up what the next 9 episodes are going to be like, what the show is about, and where it's going to go. 30 years ago, this would have been considered science fiction. Today, this is a somewhat probable scenario, which is terrifying. And in my opinion, the pilot looked great. And the one challenge was, can we repeat that and continue that level of production value throughout the season? And I think it's pretty safe to say that we have. So you have a lot to look forward to.
This show, in terms of what the pilot does, and the popcorn action adventure, the exciting Michael Bay of it all, who's one of our executive producers, it's a tough act to follow on a weekly television series. But when I joined the show, I said, we have to maintain the quality and push it further. And I think that in terms of the acting and the revelation of the characters and who they are, and keeping up the action adventure aspect of the show is something that our team is doing a beautiful job pulling off.
Television work because it's a longer series that they get to arc their stories through. They have a little more power than as opposed to just a one-off screenplay that they hand off to a director's medium, which is what film is. They have a lot more control in television, so they can carry that forward.
This is Victor X from Venezuela. Welcome, Eric, Rana, Adam, Jack,
Thank you.
Luis.
Gracias.
Rana, my question is for our beautiful lady here.
Oh, thanks.
What was the biggest challenge for you as an actress in this first season?
Thank you. The subject matter to me is incredibly personal because I think it's very prevalent, very profound, and very poignant for our times. I was already deeply ensconced and I've been doing a lot of research about the vulnerability of our species, and so was very aware of everything from viruses to the myriad of neurotoxins that are impacting our race. So when this opportunity came along, there was one side of me which was like a 14-year-old boy jumping up and down, someone raised on graphic novels, just being given the opportunity to work with Michael Bay, being invited to play in Playground with somebody like him, and the other side was, somebody who realizes that this subject matter needs to be dealt with incredibly delicately, and making sure that I come to the table being as authentic and as knowledgeable as possible. And authenticity is my goal. And having done a lot of action before, wanting to strip away that persona and have her be a real woman and a cerebral human being who really is not representing neither male or female, but is representing an attitude. Because I find that where we're progressing as a species is really much more of a balanced, symbiotic attitude about how we work as a unified state of mind with our planet and our surroundings. And so I was mindful of really trying to take the material and connect to that as much as possible with our brilliant writers and talk to virologists on a daily and weekly basis, making sure that I was getting everything right, because these guys are all so incredibly fastidious with their approach to the Navy, their responsibility to the military. And I'm on my own little island, being betrayed by my sidekick, who you find out at the end of this episode. And so I was always watching my own back and making sure that I was on top of everything. And and I hope to have done my best. Thank you. Good question.